they have to put some type of drive in it. They have to put some type of hardship. They have to put some type of knowledge, wealth, some hard work into being respected by those of the community, those of the village, whatever word you want to use. So to get that respect that they get from everybody, that's something that is earned.
No, 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 no. Hold on. One last one for the speed round, and we're gonna go. Respect is earned.
I strongly agree.
Yes.
Okay. Trigger Mike.
Ah, strongly disagree.
Ooh.
What?
Ooh.
Oh, I gotta hear this.
Ooh, trigger Mike.
I'm gonna go. Robbie, which one did you choose?
Hmm?
Respect is earned. Which one do you think?
I strongly agree. As my parent, you know what? I'll explain it later. Hey, Krista Revel.
Okay, and I'm gonna go with strongly agree also, just so my trigger Mike can fight back. This is how the panel
Fight for
laid.
your life.
This is how. Oh, sorry. This is how the panel. So trigger Mike, you're going to have to fight back.
Get him up. Let him get up. Let him get up. Let him get up. Yeah, fight back, nigga. Fight back, nigga.
All right, Mike. Why?
And
Why, Mike?
All right. So
Wagwan. Where do
we,
we?
we we've had a weird association with this word, especially in the black community. Growing up, it was taught wrong. All right. So um respect in giving is earned. And this is my gripe with it. All right. We teach certain things to children and we forget that children and even some adults, and let's just be real, most adults, we don't interpret nuance well. So when you tell people respect is only earned, it says that you don't have to while we're trying to interpret the nuance, we say that we don't have to show respect. And what that comes out is people don't show common courtesy because they don't think they have to. Right? So when they're interpreting the nuance of respect is earned, yes, the definition of respect is a feeling of deep admiration for someone. By that definition, yes, it is earned, but not the way we have been socialized to that word from our upbringing here in the States. Absolutely not. What I'm talking about more so is common courtesy, right? And also the other end of that definition, or something elicited by their abilities, qualities, or achievements. And it also means holding someone in high regard. Now, the way I was taught, I respect everybody. So I'm respectful of the human condition. I show respect, the utmost respect to my elders. Doesn't matter if I know them or not. In Nigeria, we bow to our elders. All right. So by that metric alone, that is letting people know that I am acknowledging them. And I took the time to read up and down who I believe they are in this society through the hierarchy that was created. All right. So I would hope that more people understand that I didn't want to say strongly disagree. I didn't want to, but the way we have been socialized to that word respect in the States, I had to. I feel responsible to say, no, you give respect, meaning you give common courtesy to everyone as a baseline. But if we're talking about respect as deep admiration, yes, it is indeed earned. My mic is muted.
But you brought up the elders from Nigeria, which I agree, but that goes into why respect is definitely earned because for the elders to get where they're at and the things that they have to go through, they have to put some type of drive in it. They have to put some type of hardship. They have to put some type of knowledge, wealth, some hard work into being respected by those of the community, those of the village, whatever word you want to use. So to get that respect that they get from everybody, that's something that is earned.
All right. So if you were sitting at the end of the church pew where
Hmm.
the elders, and there was a elder that wasn't shit his whole life. He didn't take care of his kids. Are you not getting up so he can sit down?
Regarding that, if I have that knowledge, then I'm sitting down. because that is basic, because that's not the norm when it comes to the church.
So
That's not that's not
you would not acknowledge that he is an old man with a cane, and that you should let him sit down simply because he's old. You don't respect the human condition.
that's now you're going back to general respect, which what you mentioned
Hmm.
earlier, common courtesy. That's what you're going to. I'm talking about as far as the respect that is entitled to you. You have to earn that.
But also remember, when we use the example of the elders, we only know our elders. We only know the elders in our family. So we have to extend a certain type of courtesy and respect to all elders if we are going to stay within the doctrine of respect your elders at all time. I don't know what this old man or who he is or what he's done with his life. All I know, he's old, I'm young. I can stand without being in pain. He cannot. I'm gonna let him sit down.
But with the respecting the elders outside of your household, that's one thing, because you're a representation of one of your household when you walk outside. So I understand that. But as far as the elders in the family, and I use that in air quotes, you guys know who they are. You guys know what they represent, and you guys know that they don't deserve to be on certain pedestals that people tend to put the elders on. You're gonna have to knock them down a couple slides based off of who they are. Stop giving people respect that doesn't earn it. You're just giving it away for free, and it's going
So
to be
you see,
valuable.
but you see what I said when I said we don't interpret nuance well. So now what we just did was make it so. Let's say this was a bigger discussion. What
Mhm.
people would do is take this as license and just start disrespecting elders. I don't got to get up for you, old man, on the subway. Be like, you know what I'm saying? It's if we don't make a baseline black and white way to show respect, we will all interpret it differently.
But keep in mind, I also said I'm talking about inside, because first you said inside the family, inside the house.
Yeah.
That's house business. So I understand that. Now outside the house, I'm a representation of my family, and I'm going to give you the general respect just so you know who I am as a person.
Okay. Yeah. I just believe in that type of respect. I'm not gonna
All
I
right,
got
hold
you.
them.
speed. This
I
is
got you.
speed round. As much as I want to hear this conversation, speed round. Robbie, what you think? And also, please make sure you're voting.
Respect is earned. I know, what everybody's talking about. I mean, I respect it. I get it, I guess. But there's a lot of elders that don't just automatically deserve respect because they owe this shit. Like, nigga, these people owe this shit that's wild wrong. They just wrong as fuck. And they think because they old as fuck that they get the opportunity to disrespect you.
Jesus cover me.
Jesus covered them under the blood. What are you doing?
So Robbie,
Uh-huh.
you're the elderly lady in the church pew, and somebody didn't like some shit you said on your show, and you like, girl, get your ass up, or you're just looking at her like, please get up, my damn knee is about to give out, and she say, forget you, I remember that shit you said on your show 30 years ago. Is she wrong, or does she get to disrespect you because respect is earned, not given?
Nah, see, what happens is, right, you have to handle your youth a certain type of way so they understand the importance of you. When you're not handling your youth a certain type of way, they ain't gonna respect you no way. And that ain't
So
nobody fault.
I'm sorry, go ahead, my bad.
Thank you. That ain't nobody fault but your own. There's some people dead ass that like are horrible as hell, right? They are. We're just gonna call it what it is. They're horrible, but they still demand a certain level of respect because they carry themselves away. I don't know about you, but if someone is treating me well, I'm gonna go above and beyond to respect them, to show them reverence because they deserve that. But if somebody is like, "Oh, f you, cause you young," that's why you stupid, cause you young. That's why you don't know what you talk about, cause you young, cause you doofy. In the Bible, it says, "And the child shall lead." So when adults and elders be talking to these younger people like they don't got no sense, cause they got fresh eyes on the sea, they diminish their own level of respect given to them by the younger community. You have to give them some respect as an elder to teach them how to respect you. This is why respect is earned. Respect is earned because you are the leader. You are fostering a certain behavior and archetype inside of the children. Elders nowadays are so disrespectful. They disrespect themselves. They disrespect their young. They disrespect their community. That's why they don't get no respect. They haven't earned it.
Okay. All right. Well, that was a good speed round. Y'all kind of did it. I say respect was earned. I strongly agree. Just because I wanted to be on Raw B side and I wanted Trigger Mike to actually fight. So we're gonna end it. That was 50-50. That poll ended 50-50. So we're gonna let that ride out.